Hey everyone, we're going to get started with problem LeetCode problem number 709. The title is too lowercase and it has a 74.6% acceptance rating. It's considered an easy. So I'm skipping number 760 because you actually have to be subscribed to unlock it. So let's get started. So this problem asks us to implement the function toLowercase that has a string parameter str and returns the same string in lowercase. Basically, if we're given any capital letters, we want to convert the string to be only lowercase. Even if the string is already lowercase, you want to return a lowercase string. All caps, it's going to be lowercase. So the first part of umpire is basically understanding the problem. The description's pretty short, but seems pretty self-explanatory. The only thing, I wonder, and what I would want to ask is, are there only going to be alphabetical characters, and can we assume that they're Ascii characters, or does it have to be some other format? So I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're only alphabetical characters and that it's only Ascii. So let's get started. I'm going to change language to Java, and I'm going to take a look at Ascii characters. So let's take a look at this character set. Basically, if we have anything in the range of 97, it's a picture, from 97 to 122, those characters are fine. But if we have something from 65 to, I believe it's 90, 90, then we want to convert it to be lowercase. So how do we do this? Let's take a string. Let's take a string, hello, and let's convert it to lowercase. But to do that, I want to look at the Ascii characters, or the Ascii values. So H would be 72, lowercase e is 101, L is 108, and L again 108, and O is 111. And basically the output should be this one. These will stay as one, whatever they are, because they're already lowercase. And 72, which is an uppercase H, becomes a lowercase h, which is now 104. So assuming these are only alphabetical characters, if it's in the range from 65 to 90, we can just add 26 to them, I believe. So if we did 104 minus 72, it's not actually 26, it's 2 and 30. So if we added 32 to them, it seems like we'd get the lowercase for any, the lowercase value for any uppercase alphabetical character. Just want to test that out. So A is 65. 65 plus 32 is 79, 97. And then 97 is the lowercase a. So all we have to do is, I guess, check if it's in this range, 65 to 90, and if it is, we can add 90 or 32 to it. Otherwise, we just continue. So I guess we understood the problem. The matching part, we don't want to create a new string every time we convert a character to uppercase, or to lowercase, actually. So what I think I'll use here is a string builder, which is basically just a character array. And the reason for that is because Java strings are immutable, so once they're created, you actually can't modify them. You have to create a new one. So yeah, I'm just going to write it down, string builder. I guess I matched it. Let's plan and pseudocode it. So first thing we want to do is initialize a string builder. Then we want to iterate through the input string. And as we're doing that, if we come across if uppercase character, get the value of the lowercase. And then basically just push it to the string builder. And at the end, I don't believe there's any other things we have to do with this, so we can just return the string builder, or return a new string. And the string builder actually has this function called, or method called toString, which will create that char array into a new string. And it seems like this would solve the problem, so let's go ahead and try to implement it. So, like I said, initialize the string builder. Let's just call it SV is equal to new string builder. And if any of you guys don't know about string builder, just go ahead and look at the docs. You can just go ahead and open these docs, and it gives you like a summary of all its methods and what they do. So iterate through the input string. So we can just use I is equal to 0, I is less than str.length, I plus plus, and then once you have that, if the character at that index of the string is in uppercase, you want to kind of convert it to lowercase. So let's just say char c is equal to str.char at I, and then if c is in the range of, I believe it was 65 to 90, so 65, so if it's greater than or equal to 90, and c is less than or equal to, what is c? Yeah, I said 90. 90, then you want to say c plus equals, what was the number? It was 32. So add 32 to that. Again, because chars are basically stored as their Ascii value, so it's the number, the numerical value. And then once we do that, just do sb dot, see, I even forget the method, so it's append. sb dot append, and we're going to append c, and then towards the end, just return sb dot toString. And let's go ahead and review this. So we've implemented it now. We went through this problem pretty quickly. It's pretty simple, but and along with the assumptions we made it a little simple, and I hope those assumptions are what's part of the problem. So reviewing. Here, let's just take an input case, a small input case, and try it out. Let's take in the string capital A, lowercase b, capital C. And so these Ascii values are 65, 65b is 98, uppercase C is 67, cool. And when we run through our code with this, we create a string builder. Let me just move this thing over here. We create a string builder, which will be, let's just say it's over here, which is just an empty char array. And then for int I is equal to 0, so let's just create a pointer pointing to 0, and this is going to be I. Essentially, that's what it is. Char c is going to equal whatever I is pointing to. So here's uppercase A. If the char is greater than or equal to 90. So yeah, I realized I made a mistake here. It should be greater than or equal to 65. So if it's greater than or equal to 65 or less than or equal to 90, which in this case it is, we'll add 32 to it. So plus 32 is 7 and then 9, and then we will append 97. And the ASCII value for 97, or the character value, is A. And then we continue on with I equals 1. So lowercase b, which is 98. 98 is not in this range, so we'll append 98 to this string builder, and 98 is b. Finally, last one, uppercase C, the ASCII value is 67. It falls in the range, so we'll add 32 to it. 9, we'll append 99, and then 99, the value should be lowercase c, which it is, as we see. And then we just return this sb.toString, which is just basically going to give us a new string of ABC. And that is the proper output that it should be. So let's go ahead and run our code. So it finished the preliminary test case, and when we submit it, it's judging, and it's accepted. Cool. So that was a pretty simple solution. We can go through we can now finish the last part of our umpire, which is evaluate. So here we can see that we're creating a new string builder, so that means we are using some kind of space because we're going to be appending to it, and the size of the string builder will be dependent on the input length of the string. So we can say that it's linearly correlated to the size of the string, so that means our big O time for space complexity is big O of n, and our time complexity is big O of n as well, because we have to iterate through the whole string. That's the input string. And here n basically represents the length of the input string str. Input length. Cool. So let's see, we can take a look at the solutions that were provided. They don't have solutions, discussions. Let's take a look at the Java solution. So this guy created a char array out of it, and then he did a minus a, which is the difference. So lowercase a minus capital A, which is 32. And he did the check if it's in the range of 65 to 90. He added 32 to it, and then he returned the char array to string. Pretty similar to what I did. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this there as it is. Cool. This was a pretty short video. Awesome.